Credit Union Stadium. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The run from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hendricks. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sargopolitelli. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's strong. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. JKS makes the catch. At the 20, he's got space. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or
2. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown, but now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. He hurls one deep down the left side. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. A little release to the back. And he'll be brought down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Throwing, Sangapavatelli fires to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Flips it out to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off, Isaac Brown. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinals in the hurry up. On third down, here's Brown. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Here we go, ready.
Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Isaac Brown to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go right back to it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Off play action. Looking for the score. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Got a man. It's Thomas. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Across the 45. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Sangopolitelli. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. There's some room. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him like that.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Quarterback making adjustments. One more time, it's Brown. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my...
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? JKS. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and there's running room. The 40, past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Brown running left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game.
They're going to wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Still looking on the move. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on its way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Louisville! And they've moved out front here on the fourth. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
It's searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Sangapolatelli. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Plows through the defense. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cal. The Golden Bears with an answer. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Motion from the back. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Brown again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Got a little grass. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just...
Touchdown, Cardinals! They move on top here in the 4th. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Direct snap. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.